Welcome to Uncloaked Illusions. I'm Chris Anthony, and I want you to be a little careful. I am coming to you from a shithole. Yes, I'm sitting on a toilet, a commode, in a bathroom. Very dangerous place, uh, very violent place. Anything goes. You pretty much know where I am going with this. The media has been flipping out, the liberals especially, of an alleged comment that Donald Trump supposedly made, and the source is an unsourced source. So, and I quote, we are accepting, or why are we accepting people from these shithole countries? Unquote. Now, whether or not this was said, and even if he said it, yes, it may have been a bit unethical or maybe even a bit harsh, but it doesn't negate from the fact that it is true. Africa is a shithole for the most part, a great deal of the countries, and it's due to the lack of economy. It's due to the violence. It's due to the famine and the disease and the fact that the place has pretty much become an uninhabitable place for human beings, and there's no structure. And as a matter of fact, the Chinese are there trying to create infrastructure as we speak. And Haiti, I mean, Haiti's pretty much fallen to bits since a particular president, I believe his name was Papa Doc, was in charge of Haiti, and he raped and pillaged the place. So, in truth, yes, Haiti has become a basket case country, and poverty, malnourishment, no education or very little education is available there. The resources are there, but it's very little resources. This country has been raped and pillaged. And mind you, let's also look at the fact that in America, we live in shithole cities. And most of the shithole cities are run by who? Democratic Party. So it's just something to take in and kind of look at the history of Haiti, look at the history of Africa. And before we start to make a big deal, yes, colonization did happen, and there were good, well, negative and positive things about colonization, but ultimately, pre colonization, pre slavery, Africa was nothing but a giant tribal war zone. So it's just something that I find to be hilarious that they are flipping out over simple truths. And as a black man and my black people, have we become so morally diminished and spiritually diminished that the truth now hurts us so to the point where it just sends us in a frenzy? It's ridiculous. Everything is racist. Everything is prejudice, and prejudice is a necessary thing. We all are prejudiced. We all discriminate, and it doesn't always have to fall under the category of racism. But everything now is racism, and it's anything to plant or place some negative connotation or some type of negative energy on this particular president because you just don't like him. It's ridiculous. I wonder what's next. Me knowing the history of Haiti, me knowing the history of Africa, he is not lying. He is not incorrect with it. And I don't really believe in political correctness. So I think that we've gotten a dose of that for the last 8 years, and we need to come back to reality. Now, give me your comments. Let me know how you feel about this. I think it's utterly ridiculous. I think that ultimately we do need this dose of reality and these simple truths, because before we get in a frenzy over something and we don't even know anything about these particular countries, it makes us look even more ignorant and foolish because they are basket cases. They are failed states. You know, a great deal of the nations in Africa are suffering. Okay? And you have to wonder why they're suffering. We have to look a little deeply into that. Now, I'm not going to go too far with this rant because I already know that if someone does watch it, they're going to get aggravated, pissed off about it. I'm Chris Anthony. Like, subscribe. Let's get the subscriptions up. I see that they're growing. Let's get some comments. Let's get a conversation going about this because, again, the mirror of Africa and the mirror of Haiti is just a reflection of the United States and the state of the black mind here. We can't even have a conversation amongst each other in America, but we want to react to a comment from another nationality of another country. It's a little hypocritical. We need to get beyond this. Chris Anthony, and I am out.